Hi, gang. Hi, everybody. Hello. Oh my gosh, thank you, Rui. That's very kind of you. You're very sweet for saying I'm your favorite streamer. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. Yeah, I'm typically not much of a stream watcher myself either, but it is nice streaming, and it's nice to provide kind of the chill vibes of a stream that I would want in a stream. You know, I like to be the kind of streamer I would want to watch. But hello everyone, Marcy. You asked for a midweek Spelunky. We're doing a midweek Spelunky, at least at the start. I might switch to a different game halfway through, because I'm kind of iffy as to what game I want. But thank you for being here. Mopon, Sam's, Hunter, Pleasure, Super Sanku, I see you here as well. Who else is here? Rui, obviously, I mentioned you, obviously. I like the vibe too. I'm trying my best. I like to give y'all good vibes. But hello, hi, happy Wednesday. Happy Spelunky Sunday on a Wednesday. I not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to stream tonight because I didn't really have anything to do tonight. Truly, nothing to do tonight. Hi Hunter, hi Asronical, welcome. Yeah, I had nothing better to do tonight, and I was tuning into one of my clients' streams. It was Radical Mari, who does the Hot Takes Court series every week, and they briefly mentioned doing like Sunday church, but also like having church on Wednesday or something like that. And I'm like, I can make the buckle pieces fit together. If I could do church on Sunday and Wednesday, I could also do Spelunky Sunday and Wednesday. And like, even though I had the power bond, like I had the Bomberman thing earlier today, like that was a fun collab. But this is for you. This is for me. This is a stream just for us, and we're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be so much fun. Especially because I found not a new mod, this is a pretty old mod, for Spelunky. I kind of want to get back into, like, doing gameplay mods for Spelunky. Like, not just the texture mod. To be fair, love texture mods. They're fantastic. But it's nice to have, like, actual things that change the format of gameplay and actually change Spelunky up a little bit. Like, more than just, like, the Kaizo level packs or something like that. I want something that kind of, like... It's not what I expect. It's completely different from what normal Spelunky is, and I think that's kind of what I'm hoping for with this mod. Now, granted, not that much of a change. It literally just makes it so that it's like the levels are flooded, the levels are underwater. Wow, big change right there. But I don't know. I think it's it might be fun. It might be a little interesting. We'll see how it goes. You ever had to try Spelunky's gameplay mods? There's a lot of them. There's a ton of them on Spelunky.fyi. Like, sometimes I forget just how many there are. It's a lot. It's a lot indeed. But given that everyone is like, oh yeah, there's the new Subnautica game out today, or recently. I'm like, yeah, I might as well. I don't like Subnautica. I don't like horror games, and an underwater horror game is even worse because I don't like being underwater. So we're hoping that this will be fun. I'm hoping this will be fun. I'm gonna stop the music here. I want to listen to actual Spelunky music. Or, if it's not actual Spelunky music, we'll maybe listen to whatever music the mod replaces it with. I don't know. I like Spelunky. Spelunky's a fun game. I'll take any excuse I can get to play Spelunky, even if it's a mod, you know? But there are some pretty dang good mods out there for Spelunky 2. Alright! We're gaming, everybody. Look at me. Look at me. I was kind of hoping the intro cutscene... Okay, you can't see everything I'm seeing right now. Let me show you what I'm looking at right now. Hey, that's what I'm looking at right now. There's a whole list of things. Okay, Spelunky perfect. Submerges every level with water. That's what I want. Submerged levels, yes, that's also what I want. Spawn water critters in all levels. Spawn water critters, not enemies. In all submerged levels instead of just type theme levels. Okay, spawn axolotls. How is that different from water critters? Are axolotls not part of the water crit? I don't get it. Spawn City of Gold Leprechaun. A guaranteed leprechaun on the altar of City of Gold. You'll probably need a leprechaun. Oh, that's true. I didn't think about the possibility, like, because in order to go to Duat, you would have to sacrifice yourself underwater, and that's very hard to do. Interesting. That's pretty clever. Fixed Kali altar timers due to technical intricacies with how Kali altars affect sacrifices. You may need a very precise downward throw to sacrifice some live creatures, such as hired hands, without them waking up underwater. Enable this option to make Kali altars work more reliably. Okay. Fascinating. Fix mother statue timers? Okay, same thing. Yeah, that's the eggplant child. Water absorbs freeze shots. Nice. That means the freeze gun is gonna be completely useless. That's gonna be completely worthless. Water extinguishes flame items. Also, yeah, that's very fun. Bubble particle multiplayer. Percentage of underwater bubble particles. That's fun. Oh, so yeah, because everything's underwater, they had to decrease that a little bit. You know what? That makes sense. There's a lot of options in this game. This game has many options indeed. Okay, yeah, screw it. Let's just hop into it. I don't need to change any of the settings. We can stick with the settings we have here. I kind of like that voice. That's a good voice. I don't think I can stick with that voice for like a full stream. But I like doing this voice. It's a fun little character voice. I can imagine if I cared more about like the role-playing side of VTubing, I would be like oh my god, this is so slow. Oh, it's okay. The jars don't even slam. You can't jump on things underwater. That doesn't count as dealing damage to them. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna stick with that voice. It's a cute voice. It's kind of fun. I'm not interested in the roleplay side of VTubing. I'm just using my normal voice. Look at you. Look at the little critter. Look at the little fish. Oh, they're adorable. Yeah, not being able to jump on things and deal damage with a jump is going to be a little tough. I'm going to have to completely, like, rethink how I handle levels in general. Because on one hand, navigation is now much easier because I don't really have to worry about, like, jetpacks or the climbing gloves or anything like that. But it does mean projectiles and enemies, navigating with them is going to be a little, like, it's not going to be more difficult inherently, but it is going to be different. Incredibly different in general. I'm intrigued to see how this goes. This is interesting. Ow. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, we're playing the Subnautica mod. It's Spelunkinautica. Okay. What's the distance to get this rock in the hole? Nailed it. Nice. Yeah, because everyone's playing Subnautica, I thought, screw it, why not? I'll play Subnautica too, except I hate Subnautica, and I don't like being underwater, like, I don't really like being underwater in general, so this is the closest I get. Dude, what the fuck do I even do about the cavemen? The rock is so unpredictable. I guess I just put them over there. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I like mods like these that are just like some silly little challenge, you know, something goofy that changes the way you interact with the game pretty significantly. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can't even break the jar with Percy. Imagine the scenario that you just randomly beat Cosmic Ocean today. That'd be something. I mean, Cosmic Ocean would be a lot easier underwater. Just be paste is good. I'll take paste. Nice. Ropes are largely useless because, like, what am I gonna do with ropes in this game, in this challenge? I guess it's a way of dealing damage to. Okay, well, Percy's dead. Whoops. PK or PD. Percy's dead. Okay, everything's getting slammed about. Do I want the turkey or the axolotl? Wait. Okay, for a second I thought that the turkey spat out a bubble, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not normal behavior. Look at my creature. Look at my axolotl friend. Okay, don't get hit by the bat. We're just gonna fuck right off. Ow, well, no, my axolotl's dead. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I wanted to save that. I forgot I can't deal damage by stepping on something. Well, there's a new axolotl if I get it. Okay, face to the right. And then when I oh, wait, no, never mind. You don't fall. I forgot you swim. Hi, Percy. Hi, gamer. What's up? There we go. Yeah, I can't really teleport with the axolotl either, because spamming A doesn't teleport me up or down. Hi! Hello, Polane! Is that the name? Hello, welcome. Pleasure to see you. Okay. I want to go make a route to the Kali altar. I think that's the plan here. Is we get something going to the Kali altar. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I don't need to be in there anyway. Yeah, we blow up that hole. Beautiful. We go get the eye. This is a much slower. I'm gonna be honest. This is a very strange experience. The ghost timer is gonna be crazy because the ghost. Oh, okay. So the back layer is still dry. That's good at least. The ghost timer is gonna be fascinating because the ghost will still spawn at 3 minutes, and it's very hard to get through these kind of levels in in only 3 minutes, and hard to keep things alive. The axolotl's already dead. That's disappointing. Okay. How do I do a sacrifice? Like that. Okay, well, great. Yeah, very helpful item. I don't think that's helpful in the back layers, I guess, now that the back layers are dry. Okay. There's no way I can get a lizard up there alive. That's crazy. Okay, this is a radically different challenge than I was anticipating it being, but I'm up for it. I'm up for a good challenge. Underwater spelunky. Under spelunky water. Spelunderwater calunky. Walunky. Wee. Y'all see the boys finale, by the way? I'm very sad with how that ended. That did not turn out well. No, you were fake! You were fake, you fuck! Alright, how does Quebec work in... Okay, you just go. You're so slow. Oh my goodness. Quebec is so slow. The skeleton head didn't even hit him. It didn't even hit him. It doesn't even hit him. Dude. Okay, well, I guess I can just do it this way, because he's slow enough that it's unlikely to actually hit me. Okay, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Why did the skulls not hit him? That's the thing I'm questioning. Like, I feel like that should have hit him, right? Like, the skull definitely should have hit him there, right? I don't know what's going on. That is a strange thing. So apparently thrown skulls don't do damage to... Well, no, they did damage to other enemies earlier. Maybe it's just to bosses? Water physics. Yeah, no kidding. Hi, A-OK. How are you doing? Are you A-OK today? Sorry, that was bad. That was a bad one. I'm sure that's why you picked that name, but that's still pretty rough. That was still easy, cheap shot on my end. I bet nothing happens in the water. I guess. Yeah, they didn't really have to program him water physics because in vanilla he will never spawn. Hello? Okay, the bat just flew up to the top of the level for some reason. I hope that is the normal behavior for all bats. This is fucking weird. This is so weird trying to do this underwater. Yeah, I am very curious to see how, like, bosses are handled. Because obviously, Quebec is strange. Normal behavior of bats in water, too. I mean, I guess. Bats do drown. So if they were underwater, that would be pretty traumatic for them. I'm sure they wouldn't be keen on that. Deer also drown underwater, so I'm just fine right now, I guess. Nice. Even underwater, even in Subnautica.
Cats also drown underwater.
Yeah, I noticed. You fucker, I was gonna use them. I was gonna use that guy for... Okay. How do you... He's coded to think that stomping on enemies will still count. He's coded to think that stomping on an enemy will count. There we go. That's how you get it. Okay, that's how you sacrifice a hired hand. Goodness. Okay, so the blood still is catchable, at least. Yeah, that's why I gotta get the cats to Kali quickly. This would be so funny if I get to the Cosmic Ocean. I might not even need... You know what? I might not even need Sheelan. I'm still gonna do the quest line anyway, but because if everything's underwater, I could just... I could just go. I could just go to the sunken city. I might not need Sheelan at all. Yeah, exactly. That's crazy to think about, but also really fun. I don't know how that happened or why that happened. I'm a little mad that it happened. That's a little frustrating in all honesty. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the finale of The Boys kind of sucked. I'm gonna be real. I was not happy with it. What's up with every show lately having extremely underwhelming final seasons? I don't get it. Every show is like, you want to know why everyone thinks of Game of Thrones nowadays? Because it sucked in the last season? Yeah, let's just do that too. Let's just make our last season trash. I don't get it. The Boys had like 2 good episodes in their final season. I'm gonna be real here. Maybe 3, depending on how you count them. It was just frustrating. It was just a little sad. Okay, do spike shoes let me stomp on enemies? I don't think it will. I don't think it will work. I'll take the bomb box. We'll buy it just in case. I doubt it. Can you explain in a non-spoiler way if the last episode was trash? It was just an underwhelming conclusion. It didn't feel like a final episode. Like, the things that were done were final episode-y, but... Okay, so the spike shoes still don't let me stomp on enemies. Fantastic. That's so fun. That's very helpful. But, like, the entire season, it didn't feel like it was building toward anything. And then when what it was supposedly building toward finally came, it wasn't really anything. It was still kind of nothing, you know? The Boys, the Amazon show about evil superheroes. Not Invincible though. Invincible so far has been great, but I'm like, okay, this area is so much easier to navigate without while you're underwater. But like, there have been a lot of super disappointing finales and like specifically final seasons. Like, the finale itself wasn't horrible. It wasn't like ridiculously bad, but it could have been so much better, and it wasn't. And I'm saddened by that. Another Kali altar. Wowee. Alright, we'll just get the bats out of here. Interesting, the bats do go toward me. They just go up. Okay, well. Even underwater, this game's hard. I did take a lot of stupid damage testing things, you know, trying to identify game mechanics. This time, I'm going to take it seriously. We're going to win. I'm not going to take any damage at all. That's a lie. The bubbles on screen. That's going to be crazy for the renderer. Interesting. The thrown Percy didn't hurt the spider. And it's not like interacting with the boxes. I think just throwing entities in and of itself doesn't work. Doesn't damage things. I think the only thing that damages things is like the whip. Here, let me see what happens if I throw the lizard at something. Okay, well, no, hold on. At least they didn't follow the comics plot much. Yeah, that's true. It is radically different from the comics plot. Okay, so the lizard hurts. What about this jar? It'd be great if I could actually hit the snake with the jar. Okay, well, snake worked. I don't get it. It's kind of inconsistent. You're supposed to get hit when you said that? Shut up. I don't care about clips. I'm gonna be honest, I have not made like a TikTok clip short thing, anything like that recently. What does stealing the shot from the shop account work like? Okay. Don't get your shotgun back, idiot. Well, now you're dead. I didn't mean to kill the guy. You're never the boys you couldn't get over with feeling it's just being edgy for the sake of being edgy. It kind of was. But, like, I liked the concept. It was a cool idea. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Perhaps that has something to do with the distance of throwing stuff? Yeah, okay. Let's see if this jar. I think it just missed the snake entirely. That one definitely hit it, though. I didn't mean to kill the guy, says blasting of the shotgun. Hush, Azronical, hush. Your Honor, nuh-uh. Oh my god, of course that was a fake skeleton. Yeah, that definitely should have, like, hurt the bat, right? Okay, well, that hurt me. That's fine. I'll take a rock. We'll see if a rock hurts things, generally speaking. Maybe it's like a mixture of both the item type and the distance thrown or the speed. I'm sure there are a lot of factors that play into it. But underwater, we're playing Subnautica. Oh, I just realized I don't have my name on screen. I don't really have my name on screen. Hold on. Because I turned it off last stream for the music. That's on me. I'm just being silly. Dude, the rock can't even break the skeleton blocks. It's not even hurting me on the rebound. This rock is useless. Watch. It didn't even hurt the fucking bat. Okay, whatever. I'm beginning to think the items are kind of just for the arrow traps and nothing else. I'm beginning to think they do jack shit else. Okay. How do I do this in a way that saves Percy? We put Percy over here, and then we use this. Perfect. Nailed it. Lots of tools being stripped for the toolkit. Exactly. No kidding. All right, there's the key. The bombs slide quite a bit further too, so any like tricks or skips I know, like Olmec skip, won't work. I can't do Olmec skip because the bomb locations are all incredibly different. Or not the locations, I guess, but the places I need to like be when I place them. Okay, well that was annoying. I took 2 damage. Spelunkinautica, exactly. Hi, Leviathan. My screwdriver's striffing. My screwdriver? My driver with a V, not a B, Seth. Use your words. Use the letters that you have equipped in your repertoire. Ah, finally, a little cave where it's not underwater. Beautiful. I like to think that the whole game of Subnautica was made by someone saying, hey, you know what? Water levels suck in video games. What if we made an entire video game that's a water level and try to make it not suck? Hi, Firefox. Hello. I do kind of want to see what happens if I shoot the freeze ray. Yeah, it just freezes the tile in front of me and does nothing else. That is objectively quite silly. All right, let's go. Boom. At least this way I have a consistent source of damage that doesn't require me throwing something at enemies. that might not even work. Beautiful. It's very much a horror game. I mean, it absolutely is. There's a lot of games that are like not intended to be horror games, but they're you know they're horror games. We all know they're horror games. Hello?
Penis.
Penis. I can't bring the axolotl with me. That's kind of sad. Actually, I might. Well, okay. No. I was gonna say I can just climb down and then destroy the skeleton things, but then, like, even if I get the axolotl there, I still have another layer to get down. Yeah, I can't go down here. Oh well. I don't like horror games. I don't like being underwater. So an underwater horror game sounds not particularly fun to me. Roll, roll, idiot, roll. Yeah, I hit you with a shotgun. Why aren't you rolling? Okay, now you're rolling. Beautiful. You rolled one fucking tile. Oh my goodness. Thank you. 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 You got scared? Yeah, I bet. You know, weirdly, I was kind of hoping to go to the jungle anyway, because I want to see what the jungle's like flooded. The jungle seems hard as hell to do flooded, just because of all the random, like, spike blocks. But who knows? Maybe it'll be easier than the Volcana. I doubt it. I highly doubt it'll be easier in any way, shape, or form. Yippee! Yippee! All right. Hi, Percy. Two streams in one day. I mean, technically, this is my first stream today. The stream I was doing earlier was a collab with a friend. Like, we were on her stream, not mine. But yeah, it is a little crazy. Can you just come over here and get hit by the punch trap? Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Hey everyone, on the Oculus devices, there is a game/experience called Ocean Rift. The intent was to explore different ocean biomes and chill with a different ocean life. What the developer did, however, is in one of the biomes you can swim out in the middle of nowhere. Get ambushed by a great white shark. It's very traumatic. Yeah, I bet. Oh my goodness, that's terrifying. Why would they do that? That's evil, actually. That's so mean of them. There's like, hey, fuck you specifically. I want the axolotl. Beautiful. I wish the Oculus Store still worked for me. It's completely non-functional for me at this point. I don't really understand why or how that happened. I gotta kill this fucking bat. I gotta set down everything. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Rock dog. The bubble does literally nothing to that. Actually, oh yes it does. Hey, it frees the ladybug from its chain. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that, I'm gonna be honest. Games that have no horror at all throughout them except one singular moment. Yeah, no kidding, because you're not expecting it. It's not a horror game, it's just... Can I get on my axolotl, please? Hello? Why was that so hard? That didn't need to be difficult. Okay, well, I guess I'm off my axolotl, just because the axolotl can't go through that conveyor belt. Oh my god. Hey, every pony! Hey, every pony! Hello, welcome. Hey, every pony in 2026 is wild. Is my axolotl immune to fire? What the fuck? I didn't realize that. That's sick as hell. Ah! Almost got crushed. Almost got crushed there. Okay, well, you know I have to do it then. Actually, wait a minute. How do I do the... I can't activate the robot. Okay. Well, I just wasted 2 HP, but I got it back. It's fine. You're watching MLP with one of your friends and say that a lot. That's funny. That's funny. I've never seen MLP. I kind of wish I'd seen like at least a few episodes of it when I was a kid. But now that I'm like an adult, it doesn't appeal to me the way I think it might have as a kid. But as a kid, I was too afraid of being seen as effeminate or gay, despite being incredibly effeminate and gay. And I'm like, I don't want to risk it. Now I watch cringe shit like She-Ra and Steven Universe and Gameoverse. Why is Percy back here? Nice. You were gonna daycare, so that makes sense? That's fair. Oh, shit. That works. I just use that, actually. I didn't think about my way out, but I've made a way out. Yeah. Kids in high school were mean. I was mean in high school too, to be fair. I was bad. Hold on, my screen. My screen had some smears on it, and that was gross and weird. I don't like having a smear on my screen. It makes it hard to see what's on my screen. Get on the fucking axolotl, Seth. Good lord. And good gravy and gosh golly. Oh, well, my axolotl's dead. That's sad. There goes my movement speed boost. Oh, thank you. I don't like my singing voice just because I used to be a really good singer. I used to be fantastic at it, and then I like got a chronic sinus infection. I have chronic sinusitis, which is basically a non-stop sinus infection. It never ends, and I've had that for the past like 5 or 6 years. And my singing voice through that whole time has, in my head, it's not sounded the way I wanted it to sound. It's not sounded the way that it did back when I was confident with singing. So I don't like the way my voice sounds, but I'm not willing to put in the work to change it. There's a surgery I can do to like get rid of the sinusitis. It just like they go in there and remove like the clot and stuff and get rid of whatever's causing the constant inflammation up there. But A, recovery is like 3 to 4 weeks. I don't know for sure how long it is. It's a long time. It's a long recovery. And B, the entire recovery time I wouldn't be able to stream. And C, it's like $10,000 even with insurance. And I'm like, I can't afford that. There's no way in hell I'll ever be able to afford that. So I am likely not getting that surgery anytime soon. It's a little rough. I love the American medical system. It's amazing. Don't you know? It provides health care for everyone. Why was I coming up here? I wanted to come up here to get Percy, but I don't need to get it. Yeah, it was... I'm not getting that surgery. I thought I might, like, justify it, but... I really can't. I love healthcare. Yeah, no kidding. I'm so glad that the back layer is at least like normal. The back layer is not wet. Back layer is just normal dry world. All right. I think I got Von Horsing. I don't remember, but I'm bringing the bow with me just in case I didn't. Why does every furry we watch have some sort of problem? It's almost like we, as human beings, have medical issues. And something about the furry community allows us to be more open and communicating about the things that we dislike in our lives than non-furries are. Okay, I did get von horsing. Nice. This is my arrow, fool. That's your arrow. You can enjoy your arrow back, von horsing. Like self-selecting bias in the first place. I think kind of. It's more just everyone has issues. Some people are more willing to talk about them. I think the furry community encourages open, honest communication significantly more than a lot of other communities in the world, you know? You've been in the fandom any amount of time, you'll know how welcoming it is. Yeah, very welcoming. It's not the furries have more issues. Yeah, exactly. We just talk about it more. We're more open. We just yap. Furries fucking yap constantly. We never shut the fuck up. I'm telling you. Even Olmec is underwater? Dude, how the fuck? But Olmec himself isn't affected by water physics? Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Okay, I gotta get the fuck away from Olmec. There we go. It's a Dobuk Dos Velvet Horn, if you know. Hi, Kibbles. Yes, I'm aware. Okay, in theory, I could do Olmec skip because I've got paste, and I think the water physics doesn't mess with the paste too much. But I have to get the timing, or I'd have to get the spacing perfectly. Because normally, with paste, you drop a bomb here, pick it up, and then place it again. That's not a nasal logo, it's a NASA logo. If you want to know why someone has the logo, if you hover over it, it will like say why, and you can even like, click on it and give more specifics. The NASA logo is awarded to Twitch users who watch the Artemis 2 mission, which is pretty cool. That's pretty rad. NASA people. Lots of people I wish talked less. All right, how do I space this properly? I think it's like here. Hey, you know what? That was close enough. That was close enough, I guess. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Not perfect. I'll still have to use an extra bomb. This is very funny, though, honestly. Trying to do Olmec skip underwater is very silly to me. This seems less difficult than... I mean, trying to do Olmec underwater in general, especially Olmec Phase 3, sounds borderline insane. Can I get in the hole, please? Thank you. Wonderful. Because Phase 3 is incredibly reactive. You gotta deal... Like, yes, it's predictable. You know what's coming at which phase. But you really gotta know... like, how to respond to the aliens when they spawn. I don't know why I wanted to kill that one with the jar. I don't know why I went very out of my way to kill it. But yes, hello everybody. Are you enjoying the Subnautica stream? How do you like Subnautica? Subnautica 2, which is out and for now, everybody. Tier nature to throw pots and scarabs. Apparently that's just it's an impulse I have. I can't stop it. Need some advice you're kind of new in the fandom is getting DM'd by the artist that wants to sell you something. Yes, that is a red flag. If you want art, approach the artist yourself. Do not like when an artist DMs you, that's often a scam. Most artists in the furry community, they will make public posts about when they want art, like when they're open for commissions or stuff like that, but they rarely ever go after like actively DMing people saying, oh, I love your Sona. Oh, I'm so stupid. I thought I could go underneath it. I had normal. Yeah, this game is normally fun. Spelunky is normally an amazing game, and I love it so much. This is by far my favorite game of all time. However, underwater changes things a little bit. When we're underwater, it's a little bit more difficult. A little bit more of a challenge. Okay. Yeah, that I don't know how to do that normally. Okay, I think I have to just do Olmec the intended way. I think Olmec Phase 1 just has to be done the way that Derek, you intended. Which was clearly underwater. Derek, you intended this fight to happen underwater. Sure, yeah, that's definitely what was intended. I haven't done it that way in so long. Phase 1 is so easy using that trick. But now, no. Okay, well, actually, hold on. The bat. Oi! Hi, Fox. But yeah, if an artist DMs you in the furry community, I would recommend just blocking and reporting it. Like, more often than not, like, I've seen instances of that where it's like stolen. Wait, I just realized the caveman fell onto the spikes and didn't land on the spikes. Are you? I didn't need to use a bomb. I could just come onto the spikes because it's water. Okay, you've been DM'd by artists so much. What? That is kind of cool. That is really cool, actually. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I gotta get outside the axolotl's range here. Okay. Can you turn around, please? Ma'am? Thank you. No! Haha! Get the fuck over there, please. I want to get in the shop. Alright. I picked up the shotgun! I promise I picked up the shotgun. Game said I didn't. Do you know you can do that with the jetpack in normal game? Yeah. I am very bad at using the jetpack to lower myself down slowly, but I do know that's possible. He went up so fast. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, knockback, or when you take whip damage underwater, you could just go flying. It's crazy. This is such a drastically different challenge. The water is so hard. Soft, actually. It's liquid. It's soft water, not hard water. Okay, that's not where I wanted to put the bomb. I'm just restarting this run. I've taken 2 damage and lost 2 bombs for nothing. That's dumb. That's stupid. Thick water. Thick water. I mean,
Twitch chat demands a commercial break.
an ad break? All right. I mean, I guess. If you're asking for an ad break, I'm not gonna complain about an ad break. We'll do it here for you. I snoozed the ad on accident. I hit the wrong button. I snoozed the ads. Whoops. There we go. Now the ads are coming. Oh, I just gotta sit and chill. Drink water, everybody. And if you're still listening to me, if you're not watching ads right now, go drink some water. Go take care of your body. Water is good and important. I know we're surrounded by water. Why does Twitch chat demand a commercial break, by the way? Hey, that's kind of fucked up. Why did you do that? That's kind of mean. Why would you do that? If I drink more, I'll actually get sick. How much have you been drinking today? That's not good. That's not healthy. There's a certain amount where you shouldn't continue drinking. Go shower? Hey, yeah. Oh, wow. All this water level stuff is making me think about water-related things, like drinking water and showering. What the fuck? Hello? Oh, that's cool. FWA barware set. That's pretty rad. That's not bad. God forbid I want to be clean. We're allowed to be clean. You're so allowed to be clean. You've been fighting against dehydration from medical issues, so overcorrected. I see. That can result in overhydration. Yeah, that will happen. Neither are good. Stay appropriately hydrated, everybody. Don't drink too much. Don't drink too little. Just take care of yourself and your body. Do what your body needs. My phone's at 17%. My phone needs to be charged. If you had a water near my bed, I would drink. Get up. You can leave your bed. I don't know if you knew that. Can you? Maybe you can't. I might be wrong, actually. If you're disabled and I just told you to leave your bed, I'm so sorry. Not comfy? That's valid. That's valid. You had milk near you? Milk is awesome. I love milk, but milk isn't water. Milk doesn't hydrate you. Fuck. I've been playing dominoes on my phone against an NPC. The NPC beat me, and I got a win rate of 68%. It was 69 earlier. It made me sad. I don't know what to do during commercial breaks. These little ad breaks are fun, but boring. Are they done yet? What did Siri about to say if they're done? Who made my VTuber? Excellent question! Exclamation mark. God, it's model. Exclamation mark model. The model itself is made by Don't Jinx It. It is a paid model. You can go buy it physically at their store. And then it was retextured by Sour Canine, or otherwise known as Sour Dusk, who's pretty rad. I really like my model. It's intended to be a VTuber model, which is why I had to get some additional rigging by Sour Canine. Honestly, it's time to take a break for one's voice during ad break. I guess. I rarely ever talk through the day, honestly, though. At work, I'm completely silent. When I'm working, I'm just editing videos, so I don't need my voice for that. So I only ever use my voice when talking to you all or recording Mystery Dungeon or something like that. Speaking of which, I'm gonna be out of town for between Saturday and Monday. So I need to pre-record a bunch of Mystery Dungeon episodes before that, just to cover the Sunday through, probably Sunday through Tuesday, because when I get back on Monday, I'll be working my ass off. I've got a lot of work to do. Why is the keyboard so small? What do you mean? Small keyboard? Small keyboard? Small keyboard? It's not Spelunky Sunday? Yes, it is! It's Spelunky Sunday on a Wednesday! I can play Spelunky on days that aren't Sunday, okay? It's fine. Besides, it's Subnautica Sunday, obviously, as you can tell. Okay, it's a turkey level, beautiful. On your Samsung A10, 7 years old? What? Do I have a 60%? What are y'all talking? I don't know what you mean by that. What is a 60%? Whew. Spelunky Sun Wednesday. Okay, so you know how churches, there's a lot of churches that have Sunday services and Wednesday services? That's what I'm doing. This is the Church of Spelunky. Oh, that might... Yep, that I was gonna say he might get mad at me for that. Whoopsies. I didn't mean for him to get mad at me for that one. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's awesome and okay and cool. We're definitely not gonna have any issues with that later. That's definitely not gonna come back to bite us in the ass. Kekleon is violently atheist. Apparently, yeah. I'm theist, but not... He blew up his own shop. He's a fucking psychopath. He blew up his own shop in an effort to get me. To get my ass. What church do you go to? It sounds cool. I'm not gonna dox myself. It's a local church. I'm not gonna tell you the name of the church. It's local. I'm not in the business of giving out public information about where I live and where I'm close to. That's kind of fucked up. Don't ask me to do that, actually. Okay. Hey, mole. Beautiful. Beautiful. What type, then? I only started recently going there, and I'm very bad at understanding denominations. I'm gonna be real here. I grew up at a Southern Baptist church, but I stopped going there. You call yourself a theist for personal reasons and kind of have a distrust of a lot of churches? Yeah, exactly. I don't want to dox myself by telling specifics about it, but I do understand. I also have a distrust of a lot of churches. I feel like a lot of churches really mess up a lot of things. And some of them, like, in very obvious ways of, like, there are, like, very bad people at some churches. Obviously, you know, the examples of, like, there are Catholic priests who've done horrible things to children. That's a beautiful Kabbalah, beautiful. Okay, did I not get the eye? I feel like I got the eye, didn't I? I do have the eye. I was looking at the wrong thing. Not to get political, I've said a lot of churches worship the concept of church, not God. Exactly, that's very true. I 100% agree with you on that as well. I think any church that tries to separate its users from everyone else, power restriction incentivizes bad behavior, unfortunately. Yeah, it does. It really does. But, okay, let's go to jungle this time. I want to see what jungle's like flooded. That seems interesting to me. Well, you're not making it easy for me, Bibis. Okay, well, you got to roll, bud. Not to the right, please. You fucker. I don't want to go that way. I want to go to the left. You doing okay, bud? Oh, he's stuck because there's a rock there. He's stuck because there is a rock there. That's Midbis from the hit game Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. He's the mid-boss. You get it? You get why he's called Midbis? That's my daddy. So true, actually. Yes, I know that is not at all how you spell it. I mean, it's close. Yes, did you not realize that's why his name is Midbus? He's the mid-boss of the game. Honestly, not realizing that is really funny. I feel like Seth playing the car game. What car game? What's the car game? That's intriguing to me. I don't like cars, but I'm intrigued by the car game. Oh, wait, the Pacific Drive. I realize now what you mean by that. The game I played a couple days ago about a car. Okay, don't. Yeah, just go up there, please. And now you're stuck up there, which is great for me, because I can just go. You fucking spider, ew. Hate that, nasty, gross, evil. Evil spider. How did I completely forget I have plastic glue on your fingers? What? Why do you have plastic glue on your fingers? That doesn't seem healthy or good. This is so hard. That game has trauma attached. Apparently, for me. I was so bad at that game. I was horrendous at it. My brain just could not understand what it was asking me to do, and it was not spell. I'm the gamer that needs the yellow paint apparently for that game, which is so funny because like I had no troubles with Inside, and I feel like Inside was a much easier game. Trying to implant magnets into a 3D print. I see the errors of your ways. Okay. Let's go get Percy. Get the fuck out of that hole. Oh, okay. Nice. That's a lot of HP. Let's see if we can get the caveman sacrificed. Nope. Nope. We're not gonna be able to get any, like, enemy sacrifices. XCOM 2 for the first time on easy. You're still kind of struggling. Look, there are some games that I'm good at and some games I'm bad at, and apparently Pacific Drive is the kind of game I'm horrendous at for some reason. Haste! Yay! Freebie! I think it's sad when other churches copy popular churches. Yeah, I think we kind of moved on from the church conversation, but there is a kind of a format that a lot of mega churches have. And it is like logo and everything. Okay, to be fair, if you're a Christian church, you're kind of limited in terms of logo options. Like, to be fair, it is going to be some derivative of the cross. That's kind of the only option you have. I'm gonna be real with you there. I do think that's very funny. But if it was like Jesus doing a cool pose, hell yeah, that'd be awesome. I would love to see Jesus riding a skateboard being sick. Making my church use like the moon or something? Surely no problems with that. I mean, there are churches of moon worship. It's not the Christian church, but they exist. Yeah, the church I go to, it's a local church that was recommended to me by a friend who was like, hey, this church isn't homophobic. That's pretty rad, actually. In fact, most of the people there are queer in some way, shape, or form. And then I went and I was like, yeah, you're right. They are all queer. It was one of the few churches in my town or city or something like that, that was still open and accepting of queer people during the AIDS crisis in particular. For some reason, a lot of churches turned away anyone who had AIDS, whether they were queer or not, or anyone that had HIV, whether they were queer or not. And they're like, well, this is God's judgment upon you, yada yada. All that Reaganism bullshit. I found the one use of ropes in this mod to get monkeys off you. Oh, that's cool. So, like, they're tried and tested, historically at least. Yeah, they're not just a place that like says, "Oh yeah, we're cool with gay people." They've allowed themselves to be like the place of solace for a lot of queer people in the past, and I think it's pretty rad. I think it's pretty nice. Okay. I do have to remember the back layer is not flooded, so when I find the black market, which is not in this level, okay, good. I forgot I have a compass. I would be able to know if black market was in this level. I just didn't even look the arrow because there was only one of them. Give me your blood. Give me your teeth. I love that I can just come down here to the spikes. Needlessly, but nonetheless. I'd love to know what denomination. I'll look it up real quick, actually. Hold on. What is it? Don't say the name. But... Dropout TV mentioned? I love Dropout. I love Dropout. Why is it not? There's the website. Perfect. Okay. Dang it. Why don't you just say what denomination you are? Why don't you just say what denomination you are? Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard? Their website is a little I did see the new Game Changer season. Season 1 was so I liked episode 1 of it. It does look really good. I don't think it's at like the best. There's a lot of people who are saying it's like the best Game Changer of all time. I don't think it is. I'm gonna be real here, but it is pretty dang good. Okay. What's it called? What's the name of the denomination? Can you tell me that, please? I beg you. It's not on their website. I can't find it. Okay, I'm gonna text my friend who goes there, because I know they are like they have an autism focus specifically on what like denominations are, like what the differences are. If anyone would know, it would be this person. So I'm gonna text them real quick. Hey, what if they said your guess is as good as mine, I mean, sometimes that happens. To be fair, a lot of churches that are like non-denominational, that literally just means Southern Baptist. Let's be fair here. That is most of the time what that means. But denomination itself isn't inherently like tied to belief. A lot of times denomination is just practice. It's I'm trying to think of the right way to phrase it. Hello. Okay, Uja, I ticked. Sometimes just nice social clubs. I mean, that's kind of the point of a church, honestly. It's less... Yes, it is a house of worship, but it's also a house of community. Community with others is in and of itself worship. And I think that's something a lot of churches kind of forget. Yeah, it sets expectations. Okay. Where actually is the entrance? It's somewhere to the right and up of here. Let's see if we can get there from inside here. Maybe. Maybe. I see the entrance over there. Can I get there from here? No. Okay, it's fine. Yes, I am Christian. I was raised Christian and then got very distant from the faith for a while due to, you know, transphobia and homophobia and all that stuff. And then I had some personal experiences that rekindled my relationship with Christ, and now I am Christian once more, which is very nice. Mainly a lot of personal experiences are like, hey, I'm glad you're queer, and I'm like, oh, I love that. When God says it's good that you're a queer person, I'm like, that's pretty rad. That's pretty awesome, actually. Okay, I need a boomerang. That's next up on the list of things that I need. Because in order to do this, I need a boomerang to do the trick. There's a boomerang. I found it. I found the boomerang I want. Beautiful. Get the fuck away from me. Fool. The first furry Christian I've met. There are a lot of us. There's also a lot of furries who are Christian, and also there's a lot of furries who call themselves Christian and act the way like conservatives act. Which is, you know, not accepting and loving of people like the way Christ told them to. There are surprisingly a large amount of furries who are conservatives, who are, you know, racist and homophobic and transphobic and stuff, and they use, like, if they are a Christian or call themselves Christian, they use that faith as a justification for it. And almost Christian. I wouldn't even say that. Just like a misled Christian. Someone who believes Christianity is something other than what it is. You know? I'm realizing how often this becomes the topic of conversation. Not every stream needs to talk about Christianity, you know? I mean, I'm happy to talk about my faith, but it is a little odd how frequently this comes up. All right, I'm gonna take the glasses here. I think we take Percy, even though we are going to Olmec. I'm gonna take these just so I can like walk on the like mini spike things and take some bomb boxes. And then if I can afford Percy, beautiful. If not, then it's not the end of the world. How much is Percy? Excellent, love that. Yeah, of course. You don't have to like announce when you're skedaddling or need to lurk for a little bit or go do something else. If you stop chatting, I assume you're doing something. Real life is far more important than watching some queer furry VTuber yap about Christianity and play Spelunky. Any idea for which long-term game you may want to stream? What? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Long-term game? I don't know what you mean by that, actually. I like roguelikes. I like little things you can just pick up and play for a little bit of time and set back down. I like arcade games. Someone who grew up Catholic, I weirdly like discussing religion, was not with weirdos. Same. Honestly, yes. Felt. Big time. I do really like discussing religion, especially because, like, there are a lot of weirdos out there who are very weird about religion and faith and stuff like that. And I do think it's important to talk about religion, talk about our faith and belief in, you know, higher powers and whatnot. Whether we share the same ones or not, it's a good discussion to have. Back when I was doing weed, that was like one of my favorite things to talk about. Is like we'd sit down and talk about like theology and philosophy and stuff like that, just completely stoned. It's very funny. For the religious folk who are accepting of queerness, because in my daily life, that at least that is very, very, very hard to find. It's becoming less hard to find. I think more and more Christians are realizing how fucked up and messed up it is to be told, hey, queer people are evil actually, and then believe it. When more people are noticing that queer people are just people. Hi Marcy, welcome back. Okay, this better be the good lineup. It is? No, it's not. It's not a good lineup. Shady's back. Welcome, Shady. All right, we got the skip, just so I can get the onk. I want another try at least phase 1. I don't really want to do phase 2. Hey, bestie, what's up, gamer? I like how Olmec is completely unaffected by the water himself, but is incredibly, like, the fight with him is incredibly different because of the water. Like, when he falls at full speed. I don't know how in the world I would do phase 2 like in this underwater mod. Phase 2 Olmec sounds insane to do. What do you mean Twitch thinks weirdo is NSFW? It might not be like NSFW, it might just say, hey, are you sure you want to post that? That might be an insult to the streamer or something like that. Oh, pardon me. I get that all the time. Sometimes, like, in a lot of the chats that I'm in, it's very horny. And I oftentimes will, like, send a horny message, and Twitch will be like, it censored someone's message? Whose? Whose message? Which one was... Which one was censored? Hello? Crit said weirdo, easy, with no problems. I don't know which one was censored. Listen as someone who grew up Catholic. Oh, maybe it's censored on your end. I don't have any censorship rules on my end, so that might be why it's not showing as censored on my end. I didn't realize what you meant by that. I have it set to censor slurs, but maybe it's not considered a slur. Maybe it's like rude insults or something like that. Okay, how to do this fight the intended way? I think you just go back. How am I supposed to do that? Oh, Twitch can censor specific words, but it's local only. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know how this Olmec fight is supposed to go underwater. Like, this is such... I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. How do I get underneath Olmec when I'm underwater? Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't try to go underneath him. Maybe I just, like, try to go around him or something like that. But, like... there's not enough time. Weave him? I don't know. I tried doing the weave strat last time and couldn't. Like, there wasn't enough time to weave him. It still feels so weird just dropping down onto the spikes like that. Same as in Discord. Yeah. Which, hey, speaking of, exclamation mark YouTube and exclamation mark Discord. If you want to join my Discord server, I've got a Discord server where you can give everything in you. Look, I have to be a YouTuber. I have to occasionally, like, actually promote my stuff. It's a little tough, I know, but so be it. Hey, besties. You want to go join the gay room in my Discord server? Hi. Hi, Slime Lime Slime. Welcome. I don't know why I'm doing this voice. This is very weird. It's a very queer voice. It's a very stereotypical queer voice. Oh. Anyway, today we're doing a level where we are underwater in Spelunky, playing subnautica. Spelunknautica. That's a long tongue twister name? Slime Lime Slime? That's not that long. How homophobes think all gay people talk? True! I used to think about, like, role-playing more as my VTuber, like, specifically doing a voice, being like, oh yeah, this is Seth, everybody. Hi, I'm Seth. This is the voice I use, or something like this. And it is a very 3 voice. But the problem is, like, I don't know if I could commit to doing that for more than, like, an hour. I feel like I'd get exhausted very quickly. I would run out of energy so fast. Fall. Thank you. Good heavens. You don't like it? Well, it's just because you're used to my current voice. Yeah, I also kind of don't like it. I'm kind of with you. No! Shit! Because I hit Percy with the camera. Percy's now stuck in a hole. Wait, hold on. Can I get Percy out of the hole? Yes! I saved Percy. Beautiful. For a sec, if Percy was in the hole, that box was gonna crush him, so I had to save him. I had to save Percy. It actually didn't make you click off. Yeah, that's fair. But it would also make a lot of people click on. Like, a lot of people would stick around for a voice like that, because a lot of people are like, wow, that voice is so unique, or something like that. I don't know. Everyone's weird as to the streamers they watch and, like, what they want to enjoy.
Yes, save me.
I saved you, Percy. Don't worry. All right, are we doing jungle again, or are we doing Volcana? I don't think it matters. The original Slime Lime Slime Slime. That's crazy. Slime, your name terrifies me. Hello, Midness. Fuck you. First of all. Yeah, they are quite bright. Okay. Thank you. 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 You vote jungle? We're going jungle. I saw one vote. And that's all that matters. I'm bending to the will of Twitch chat, which is one single chatter. I got one guide. One girl. I see that those she it pronouns. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, sweet. My plugin does show both pronouns. For some reason, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it only shows one pronoun, which is terrifying. Home? I think the jungle is home. I'm a deer. This is why voting is important. So true. Even though I can't activate, like, these spikes, I assume I can still activate the don't deer live in forest? Yeah. Is the jungle not a forest? Think about it. Think about it. A rainforest. So true. Okay, I can't step on those. I assume I'm not immune to the bear traps. I assume a bear trap would kill me as well. Jungles are just extra wet forests. You're so right. The Midwest is awesome. Shoutouts to Midwest Fur Fest, a con I've never been to. Cool. That might as well happen. Well, now Percy's... Oh, Percy's didn't die. That's crazy. You're gonna go to MFF this year? I would like to go to more cons, but cons are so expensive. And I am so broke. Money is more than I can't bring a axolotl down a tree, sadly. Money is by far the biggest thing for cons. Why do non-cons happen in my state but happen all the time around me? What state? There is a full list of cons here. Furry convention schedule. Yeah, Furry Cons calendar. If you go here and say, I can look at all the 2026 cons. There might be a con in your state there. My state is currently working on getting a con here because we haven't had a con ever. We always have to go to like one of the local like surrounding cons, and there's been a group of people that have been trying to organize and get a con set up, and I think they've got it scheduled so that like our first convention will for sure happen in 2027, and I'm excited to give it a try. I want to see how it works out. There's one that happens like whenever they feel like it. That's funny. I know every state has like a local furry meetup thing too. Like if not a con, there's a fur meet or some shit like that. But I should probably, being poisoned kind of really sucks actually. I should probably do my best to get out of here quickly. Here's 2 Portico cons. I so far I've been able to record like 1 con a year. I'm hoping that changes soon though, because I'm getting more work. I've been working significantly more than I used to with my video editing, and I am technically making money off YouTube and Twitch, not enough to survive on, but more than I used to, which is nice. Where's Percy? I need to save Percy. I feel like if I want to not be cursed, Percy is essential to that. Word of mouth, best advertisement for editors. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. Thank you. If you ever see someone who's like, oh, I'm looking for an editor or something like that, send them my way or send them my information. Okay. That was dumb. That was really dumb. Every application has been denied for some reason. That's odd. Not just like pending, but actively denied? Firefox, how old are you? Come here, Percy. Come here, Percy. Come here, Percy. Come here, Percy. There we go. There's the cat. Wonderful. 19? Suspicious. What kind of stuff do they ask you on this? Seth, if you're ever looking for an editor, this is a person called ODISeth is really good. Wow! I thought about it. I thought about hiring an editor, honestly. You have to apply to be in a free meetup Discord. Honestly, there are some there. I understand why that happens, because there's a lot of established history with current furries. Like if there's the possibility that like furries cause a lot of drama in the local area, and they want to make sure you're not someone who's like affiliated with them or something along those lines. There's also a lot of trolls and like spammers and haters like that. Okay, apparently my church congregation or my denomination is a metropolitan community church. They don't have bots or trolls, yeah. But why would they think you're either a bot or troll? That's odd. That does seem odd to me. Are you saying Seth's too gay to be my editor? Wow. Wowie. Have you ever seen hotels emptying hot tubs whenever you come back? What? No. Emptying hot tubs? I've never seen that. My hand is starting to hurt. I don't know why. Let me get on my compression brace. Hold on. Yeah, let me get my compression brace on. Do you know why they do it? No? I didn't know they were doing that. They just say I need to give them more info about what a furry is, but I don't know how to elaborate further. What are you saying when you say that? Well, like, I guess it makes sense. It's hard to, I don't know. That feels cheap to me. Not letting a furry in because they don't know a strict definition of a furry. I can help you with that. I can help like guide you through that, but I don't know what they would be looking for. Like, there's not a specific definition of a furry. A furry is just someone who likes anthropomorphic animals, and that's it. They don't need to have a fursuit or like a VTuber or a VR thing or anything like that. No, Rainforest, that is the name of it. Someone put towels into the hot tub water and destroy... What the fuck? God, everything I hear about Rainforest sounds like more and more of a nightmare. I know that Rainforest was a bad con, but like, what the hell? Maybe they have a different... Okay, this glove is getting... The right glove is getting in the way. The left glove is fine. It was just a specific convention. Rainforest is one convention that occurred a long time ago, and a lot of bad things happened in it. I knew about the thing where like people were leaving dirty diapers in the hallway, but I didn't know about that. The most ethical convention ever where nothing wrong happened? Or where nothing happened? Yeah, Rainforest was kind of a fucked up con. And sometimes it happens. Not every con's gonna be great. How the fuck am I supposed to do this? Hey. Okay. Here's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to bring the arrow. And then... I still got hit. I still got hit for that one. Why don't people get... Didn't people get arrested for doing meth in the hotel? I didn't hear about that, but that wouldn't surprise me. Not gonna lie. Every con, people are doing drugs. Like, I hate to break it to you, every single con, a lot of people are doing drugs. Now, I don't know anyone who does meth, but I do know some people who do, like, cocaine at cons and stuff like that. And, you know, weed and shrooms, and there's a lot of things that happen at cons. LSD. Ambien. I don't know, there's shit. People like drugs. It happens. That said, meth is one I can understand getting arrested for. But I wouldn't hold the fact that there were drugs at a con against the con. I would, however, hold everything else that happens. Yeah, cons have a lot of sex happening as well. When my parents found out that I was a furry, they were like, so is it a sex thing? And I'm like, no, not everything is a sex thing. There just happens to be a lot of sex with it. I heard a story about a group of like 8 people who died. Yeah, that skull just went directly through them. That's crazy. How the hell am I supposed to get Midbus to roll? There we go, finally. Shit fishing rolls? That's sad. I'm sorry. I mean, be a better fisher in forehead. There's Percy. Beautiful. Alright, we're going back to Volcana. Jungle's not been kind to me lately. And I want to at least see Olmec again tonight. I want to get past Olmec. That'd be nice if I could move on to a different fucking set of levels. Okay. Yeah, back when I was researching psychology and I went to like a psychology conference, even those conferences had a lot of drugs happening. Which, I guess if it makes sense in psychology in particular, because it's like, oh yeah, the study of the mind. You know how we can study the mind, bro? Let's get wasted. I'll be a let's be a researcher. Let's get some firsthand experience right now on what LSD does to the brain. Whoa. To be fair, I will never forgive the government for outlawing LSD, because that was such a good research drug, and now it's completely illegal, and good lord, Fent is insane. Okay, hired hand. Go do your job, I guess. There we go. I heard Percy. Where the hell was Percy? That's a bad location for Percy, but it's fine. How often do you play this game? At least once a week. I play the normal gameplay. I've got like texture mods and stuff. But I play a non-modded version of this game every single Sunday. That said, sometimes I add mods to it because fuck it, why not? I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to have fun. Can't a girl have fun? Is it illegal for a girl to have fun? God forbid. No, you're not. What? I'm not allowed to have fun? What the hell? That's so mean. I wanted to have fun. Anyway, I guess I gotta go drink up the blood of all my enemies. Girls just wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna eat gun. Maybe I shouldn't say that, actually. That's not appropriate. Girls just love ball and gun. Maybe that's a better joke. Or better rhyme. I don't know. Hello? I got a random DM from somebody. That's always exciting. I love random DMs. That's a lie. I don't really like random DMs most of the time. I actually hate the lag where you send a message where it's funny, but it gets you and it's weird. I mean, yeah, that's part of Twitch, is learning that the delay of a message is going to be long enough that's not worth it to send anymore. Nice, finally. I'm broke! How am I broke? Oh, it's because I was gambling too hard. I was gambling too much. God forbid, a girl just tries to have fun. Ugh. Where did that emerald go? Oh no, the emerald went way over here. Oh no, okay, it's fine. It's fine. A lot of the other phantoms. Okay, you know what we're gonna gamble to get our money back. That's, oh, I can't gamble anymore. You're out of items. Can I theoretically do this? Nope, never mind. Lost deed to the house. Yeah, apparently. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We'll put a bomb right here. We're gonna catch the gemstones as they're falling down. Beautiful. Now I have enough to do the challenge, which is great because we're running out of time. I need to get the thingy soon. There we go, beautiful. If it hit 3 minutes before I got that clover, the ghost would spawn, and I would be so slow and not able to navigate and like avoid it. That'd be very difficult. I don't really listen to music. I don't really think I have a favorite song right now. The few songs I do listen to, like, I don't know. I don't really listen to music. Most of the time when I have an opportunity to listen to music, I'd rather just like be watching a video or listening to an audiobook or a podcast or something like that. I'm not really into music personally. I am a musician. I play music, but not considerably often enough that it's worth listening to it in my free time, you know? You're the complete opposite. I know a lot of people are. Most people like music. It's kind of crazy. And I enjoy music. I'll listen to it when it's playing, but it's not something I like go out of my way for. I enjoy the band Mother Mother. If I think I should be listening to music, I'll usually listen to Mother Mother. Whenever I need to, like, whenever I'm on stream and listening, like, I want to listen to something royalty free, I'll put on Game Chops. Louis Zhang, very good artist. I like a lot of Louis Zhang's music. I don't know, I just don't listen to music often enough to have a favorite. If you ask for, like, what's your favorite of a particular band or something like that, if it was a band I'd heard before, I could probably get an answer for you, but... Okay. How do I do this in a way that's not going to get me killed? In a way that's not going to get me killed, video game. I'm dead. Great. Beautiful. Whenever you listen to music, you listen to Ivy Comb or Bluegrass. What is Ivy Comb? I'm not familiar with Ivy Comb. Y'all, this challenge sucks. This is hard. This is a way more challenging than I thought it would be, honestly. Like, I knew this would be difficult, but this is significantly more difficult than I was anticipating it being. Okay. I'm not listening to a song right now, dude. I'm streaming. You can't link it to me. Just describe the genre. I can't listen to music while streaming. I'll get copyright struck down. Twitch themselves will murder me in my sleep. Don't you know? Oh my god, when I said don't you know, for some reason it reminded me of the Demo Man voice line from TF2. He's like, I didn't need your help, you know. And then it reminded me of a thing where they replaced all the Starfall. Yes, I do make money off streams. You're a subscriber. You should know I make money off streams. That's how it works. I get ad revenue. You even asked to do ads earlier. Definitely one of the most Scottish accents of all time. Or definitely one of the Scottish accents. Look, I didn't say I was good at doing a Scottish accent, but it reminded me of the, like, there is a...
Twitch chat demands a commercial break.
Thank you, Slime. Okay, I guess we're gonna sit and pause. I'm gonna run the commercial break. I'll even, you know what? You're asking about music. I'll even put on some music for you to
Twitch
listen
chat
to.
demands a commercial break.
Okay, I can't do two. I can only do one. I'm already doing it. Chill, relax. We're gonna do a commercial break. I'm gonna switch to Be Right Back, so for the people who don't have a commercial, they'll be able to listen to some music.
Twitch chat demands a commercial break.
Okay, fuck you all. Bye. I'm gonna go get a little snack.
Chat demands
I'll be right.
break.
Okay, I'm refunding all of those except for the first one. I'm gonna go to a little snack and run ads. Be right back.
No swearing for 10 minutes.
I'm leaving. Don't put a no swear thing on me.
Twitch chat demands a commercial break.
You can't say I play ads because y'all were yelling at me for it. Come on. Yeah, you can't clip 5 minutes. Clips go for a maximum of 60 seconds. And to do it's not, you would have to do not okay. No space if you want to do a set time. Anything after a space is the name of the clip. But the maximum clip length is 60 seconds for Twitch entirely. Like, that's the maximum clip is 60 seconds. You can't do 5 whole minutes of clips. Like, that's not how that works. You can do you can do 30 seconds or 60 seconds. So do like exclamation mark clip 5 without a space, and then after a space if you want to put a title for it. Oh my goodness. I got Fritos. I have Fritos. Fritos are awesome. The Wind Waker! Oh, I love Wind Waker. Uh-huh. It is 30 or 60. Those are the options. No! I can't! Twitch won't let me. I can only do one at a time. I have to wait like 10 minutes before I do the next one. You know what? I'm gonna change that. Make sure there is actually a limit on it. I'm gonna refund the ones I couldn't do. I'm gonna reject and refund the ones I wasn't able to do. And complete the rest. And then what we're gonna do, here. I'm gonna go to my dashboard. Ad break. Where's the ad break thing? Commercial / ad break time. Cooldown and limits. 10 minutes between reactions.
Slime puts a 5-minute ban on the word ad.
Fine, I don't want to say
demands
it.
A commercial break.
You just read it. I can't do another one. Twitch won't let me. Twitch literally will not let me. I cannot do another commercial break. I'm sorry. They refuse. I'm not allowed to. I'm also still not allowed to swear. I can't. I literally can't. There is a limit. I am not allowed to say it. I'm not allowed to run ads right now. I'm eating my Fritos. Oh my goodness. Hi, Icy. Hi, Icy. Welcome, hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, hold on. Let me introduce myself a little bit better. I just got out of a Be Right Back. I was in the middle of a game and someone forced me to redeem ads. And then more people kept redeeming ads. And we're just sitting here, I guess. Hi, everybody. Hi, my name's Seth.
Demand ads for the raid.
I can't give you more ads. I want to. Trust me. I want to exploit you for all the money you can give me. But I can't. Twitch will not let me run more ads. It's not possible. They're saying, hold on. Cool your jets. No more ad. I did say the word. I did say the word. You're right. I forgot you banned that word. No more commercials. Ha ha ha. Wink, wink. Hi, Raiders. Hi, my name is Seth, or ODISeth, or ODISeth, depending on the platform you find me on. I'm a bi-gender deer furry. I use she and he pronouns. I am a variety streamer that primarily focuses on retro games and retro Nintendo games and indie games. Currently playing Spelunky 2, though you can't see it because I'm in my just chatting screen. I'm also a video editor for a lot of your favorite VTubers, so if you know any VTubers who are looking for a video editor, tell them to hire me. Actually, probably don't. I have a lot of clients right now. I'm doing a lot of work. But welcome everybody. Hi, if you want to change the Pokemon that's floating around on screen under your name to ! Extension, you can pick your own. Hiccups aren't real. I don't know why I hiccup there. Hi! Seth has somehow made Amazon less capitalistic. Oh no, they're incredibly capitalistic. It's just I can't literally. Hold on. Well, if I do window capture OBS, how does that work? What will that do? What will that do? I can't capture OBS. It's not gonna let me. It's not gonna let me do that. All right, that's sad. It literally does not let me capture. What if I do monitor capture? Can I do like a full monitor capture? Display capture. Yeah, there we go.
Hiccups are the devil trying to prevent us from seeing the truth.
Nope, that's not how that works.
Is rad.
There we go. Okay, so this is my second monitor. This is the one that has OBS on it. And what's that, chat? What's this down here? That says 40 seconds preparing an ad. I can't run ads until that's done. Hold on, let me just whoop, 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 whoop. I have to crop a lot. I have a big monitor. My monitor is huge. Wow. So you're saying, chat, that I can't run an ad? Are you saying I can't run? Are you seeing how I can't run an ad, everybody? I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight everybody in this chat. All right, can I play the game? Actually, I didn't even finish my stack. I want to finish my stack before I play the game. We're just gonna listen to music. Music's awesome. Telltale Heights is beautiful. Munch. No, we just ran ads. We're not doing more. If you want to give me money, don't. Ads are not the way to do it, everybody. The best way is to support me is by subscribing, and therefore you won't have to see any ads at all. Or, yes, but not. No. The best way to subscribe. Honestly, the best way to support me is to go to !throne and buy. No, that's not. I didn't hit the exclamation mark. No, that's not how you spell it. Can you tell I'm not a good streamer? I'm so bad at spelling. There we go. I have a few things on my throne that I might want. I want to find a good editing laptop that I could put on there. I would love to get a good laptop for editing. That way I could do my job. Like, I could travel and edit and stream and stuff like that. But that's really hard to justify right now. I haven't found a good one. What software do you use? OBS. Unless you mean for editing, in which case you use Vegas Pro. Hi Seth, hope you're doing well. Have you ever listened to Easy Lover? No, I haven't. What is that? I assume it's a song. Can I finish my Fritos and go back to playing the game, please? I see you. How was your stream? I saw you were playing Hollow Knight. How was that? You raided to me at like the most chaotic time. Oh. I want to eat my Fritos. And my peanut M&Ms. I got peanut M&Ms too. They're pretty rad. Yeah, I've been hydrated. I love water. Water's awesome. Just started? Ooh, nice. Nobody spoil Hollow Knight. But it is a fantastic game. No, I can't share my peanut M&Ms with you. That's not how that works. How far of a drive are you from Kansas? Can I drive to give you some peanut M&Ms? Oh man, how could you? That's a question. How could I share these with you? That's a great question. Enjoying it so far? How far did you get? Where would you say you are, like, area-wise or ability-wise? It's been a long time since I played Hollow Knight, but I do remember a lot about it. It was a very good game. I guess in that game it's easier to say what abilities you've recently unlocked and what areas, because you could unlock a lot of areas. Munch. I mean, it is a Metroidvania. That's kind of the whole point of it. Like a 14-hour drive easy. Bet. No, I cannot get the M&M's to you before stream ends. Also, that would be like $400 worth of gas right now in this economy. That would be so expensive. I watched one of my clients get bullied into saying they'll take a trip to Iceland. It was the first weapon upgrade. Nice. Nice. I watched one of my clients, Barley the Burr, say they'll take a trip to Iceland if someone drops 200 subs. And then they received 2,000 gift subs, and now they have to go to Iceland, I guess, which is crazy. $50 worth of tolls on top of the $400 worth of gas is insane. That's so much. Yeah, Barley the Burr, I mean, they're a huge streamer. They're enormous. They're so big. I'm still shocked to this day that they hired me. But yeah. Barley's going, yeah, no kidding. Here, if you want to see the video, I did a second channel edit, which isn't like a very like intense edit of it, but a second channel. The baby no money. Yes, the baby no money mozzarella guy. But I did a extremely light edit where I didn't put like any sort of like crazy or anything I care about into the editing. It's literally just splicing and nothing else. But I did a video of that stream where they received like 2,000 gift subs, and it was insane. Like they started crying, and honestly, I don't blame them. It was very fun, but a very chaotic stream. Check it out after the stream. I'm still streaming. I'm not done yet. Don't think just because you got me distracted by ads that I'm done streaming. All right. I'm gonna continue playing Spelunky. I don't want to listen to Ordone Village.
Twitch chat demands a commercial break.
Not again. How? How has it been 10 minutes already? Okay, fine. You know what? Can I swear? Has the no swearing run out? Yes, I can swear. Fuck you. I'm gonna keep playing the game, even if they sent 12K. Hold on. Keep watching. They sent more. I'm telling you.
No swearing for 10 minutes.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna start crying. The ads are running. I'm just gonna play the game. My controller disconnected. I'd been inactive long enough that my controller fully disconnected. That's crazy. I forgot I was getting shot when I paused. Oh my goodness. Why do you want ads? You are, I think, the only chat in existence that wants ads. You know what? I'm not doing that run. You know what? I will just play the game, even if you run ads. Even if ads are run, I will just simply not stop playing. I've had my break for the stream. It's fine. Yeah. What about that, Firefox, huh? You ever think about that? That I could just ignore your gambit? Yes, it is. If you're watching the ads, I'm not crashing out. This is not what crashing out looks like, Crit. Crashing out is legitimate anger. This is just silly. Oh no, the ads I don't have to watch. Yeah, exactly. This is just to encourage people to sub. Because if you don't want to miss out on whatever I'm playing, whatever happens during the gameplay, during the ad section, I guess you just have to subscribe, so you don't have to watch ads. That's true. You got a gift sub. That's pretty nice. Gift subs are awesome. I want that skeleton key. I can afford the skeleton key now. Thankfully, someone donated me a one sub at least. Yeah. It was an anonymous gifter. I don't know who that was. But I got my guesses. I have an idea of who that might have been. Oh my goodness, Dewey. Thank you for gifting more subs. Dewey out here, thank you so much. Gifting Logonic a sub. I'm sure Logonic will appreciate that. Oh. I could just stop talking too. If y'all are gonna be silly about this, I'll also be silly. The VOD on you think of the deal, Seth? Don't you want to be a big shot? No, Spamton, I don't want to be a big shot. I love having 3 emails and 2 Twitch accounts. I have 5 emails and only 1 Twitch account, but I thought about making a second one, honestly. The question is like, what would I do with it, you know? I can't imagine what I would do with the second Twitch account that I can't do with this one, you know? I guess I could just be like a different VTuber and just like, if somehow Seth got canceled, I could change my name and continue streaming. And I could just do this voice. I could just stream in this voice the entire time and just pretend that it's my natural voice. Would I level up to No! No, I'm fine with my stats currently. Yeah, I noticed, Slime. Nice. I got the arrow whip. Not to be confused with Miracle Whip. Nailed it. No, I'm swimming. You can fly in this game. I'm currently doing a mod. It's the Subnautica mod where everything is submerged in water. So everything's underwater right now and we're just swimming. This is kind of for when when people have verified chat, but my others for when I stream. What? Why wouldn't you just use this account for that?
Twitch chat demands a commercial break.
No, that was a Percy Says. I saw through your lies. I saw through your lies, Slime. No, that wasn't a point. That wasn't a redeem. Why did I want the skeleton? I didn't want the skeleton. there was a moment I genuinely thought that was a real redemption of the ad break, and I almost lost it. Okay. Beautiful. Good job, Midbis. I'm so proud of you. That's a lot of skeleton skulls. What do you mean Percy has a cooldown now? Does Percy have a cooldown? Percy shouldn't. Percy should be fine. Did I put a cooldown on Percy? I didn't mean to. Hold on. Oh, yes, I did. There's a 1 minute cooldown on Percy. Percy's always had that cooldown. I forgot about that. I thought I put the 10-minute cooldown that I put on the ads on Percy on accident, but I didn't. It's still the same as normal. Oh my goodness. Yo, this stream's been weird. This has been a weird stream. I don't know why y'all are so obsessed with the commercial breaks. I mean, I'm not complaining. I am complaining actually. There's 500 apples. Me, I have infinite apples. I'll happily take more. Feed me all the apples you can. See more. I wish I could change the rate at which you received apples from me. Like, that'd be awesome if, like, there was a one-time redeem where it was... Can you redeem ad break? No! There's a timer on that! I can't redeem it when there's a time limit. I have thought about setting up a bleat gates thing where the moment one person redeems like bleat or like a release the bleats or something like that, suddenly there becomes a 1 point cost thing that just says bleat, and it makes a deer say bleat on my stream just in a random location. And I don't know why, but I don't know how to set that up. I think I'm too dumb to set that up, but that does sound really funny. I don't know how to set it up, which is the hard part. Like, I struggle with new technology. I want to learn more about, like, the bots and stuff people have in their chat, and, like, how, like, what the features are. Yeah, like that. Except deer. Oh my goodness. I took damage from that. I took actual in-game damage from that. Nice. I'm so glad y'all are so engaged and invested in this stream. It does mean a lot to me that you are actively participating to such a degree. You do not have to be redeeming ads to be invested in my stream, though. I appreciate you and your presence nonetheless. You shouldn't have to watch ads. As someone who hates ads in general, I'm truly shocked that you all would ask for them. It does, in fact, blow my mind.
Percy said we need to remove countdown on ad breaks and give us Apple's chat demands or we will go on strike.
Well, go on strike? You're not my employees. What would a strike be? You're on your phone, you're not even using an ad blocker? RIP. And yet you're still wanting to redeem ads. Why? I'm bewildered. Chat unionized? Congratulations, players, you've unionized. That was a great show. That was a fantastic show. All right, can we do Vlad? Is the lava gonna be really annoying? Yes. And then the game's name about a scab. Yeah, that was so funny. That was so funny and unexpected. I truly did not think that would ever happen, but that caught me off guard and it was awesome. Unions help everyone. That's all right. Look, hey, I get it. Sometimes dropout is political propaganda. That said, it's correct political propaganda, and it's awesome. Oh yeah, you just looked at the time? You just saw that it's 11:01 a.m. in Central Time Zone, and I don't know what time it is in your time zone because time zones are weird and hard to explain. Guys, I'm gonna go get Vlad's cape, which is definitely a useful item for me. That's definitely an incredibly useful item when everything's underwater, right?
Seth, shut the heck up. Twitch chat demands a commercial break.
Twitch chat demands a commercial break.
It's been 6 minutes, I can talk again. No, this is not how the stream ends. Yes, fuck you. I saw that was a Percy Says, not an actual point redemption for the commercials. Anyway, hi Argo. Hello, welcome. I'm doing a mod where the entire game is underwater, and that changes the Olmec fight significantly, because Olmec isn't affected by water. He's programmed to never ever be in water, so he just operates as normal. But I, in his arena, don't operate as normal, and the Olmec fight is now much harder. In theory, if I have enough bombs, I could just skip him, but where's the fun in that? I want to know how to beat him. I haven't made it past Olmec with this mod yet. I can't believe you redeemed the thing that makes me silent for 5 minutes. What the hell? That was so mean. That was so evil. And it's looking less and less likely. Yeah, it really is. I truly don't know if underwater Olmec is possible, because that tactic doesn't work. I'll have to think long and hard about a possible tactic that might work for it. Oh yeah, arrows are also unaffected by water, which is very funny, because they just travel full speed through the water, whereas like keys and stuff are normal.
Chat demands cuddles.
Aww. I like cuddles. Cuddles are awesome. If someone else didn't redeem the ads while you were slide, I was gonna do it. Well, I'm glad someone else did, I guess. That doesn't even break the floor. It goes so slow that it doesn't even break the floor. That's really funny. I guess I could get Percy. That's a weird roundabout way to get him, but it's doable. This mod is awesome. Chat believed no Seth, he was talking to... No! I didn't cheat! I wasn't talking during the ads. Or, wait, no. I was talking during the ads. I didn't cheat during the... I didn't talk during the no talking zone, is the way to phrase this. How am I supposed to break the ghost jar? Because the jars don't break when you throw them in this mod. Yeah. I guess I can throw like an arrow at it. Well, let's see. Yeah! Because fun fact, if you whip the curse jar, you get cursed. And I don't want to get cursed. I don't want to do that. There's gotta be another way for me to help out without standing on the sidelines. Dude, in the collab, in the Bomberman collab earlier today, I made a reference to Inside and nobody understood it. Nobody got it. It made me sad. Like, even in chat, nobody got it. Nobody's part of the collab, nobody in chat. I'm so sad. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get an arrow, because the skulls and rocks don't wake up, or don't make the Quebec roll, or in this case Midbis roll, but I'm thinking an arrow will, because an arrow's unaffected by the water. So I'm thinking it should make Quebec roll if I hit him with it. You spent your points this stream? Valid. Honestly, so true, bestie. Okay. Let's see if you roll naturally. If you don't, then I'll throw the arrow at you. You've not rolled naturally. Okay, there you go. Beautiful. Good job, bud. Good job! You'll bag Sam in Stardew Valley? How hot is he? Like, scale of 1 to 10. $7.5? Okay, that's not bad. When you say bag, did I misunderstand what type of bag you're talking about? I thought bag as in like have sex with. But I just realized you could be talking about like body bag. You could kill him. You can't do either of those? What do you mean by bag then? I don't play Stardew Valley. For a second I thought I almost said Tomodachi Life and then I realized that's not the game. That's not what the game's called. What? Wait, Stardew Valley is anti-homosexuality? Don't you dare. Don't you dare, Slime.
Twitch chat demands a commercial break.
That was what Percy says! You fuck, I almost fell for it. I almost fell for it. You can still marry the guys if you're a guy in Stardew, but you can't have sex with them? Is sex only missionary position for procreation? Wow, I think Stardew Valley is depressing. Okay, well, you can have sex without having children. Yeah, that's just like real life. Gay couples can't... They have to adopt. That's how it works. It's a very PG-13 game in it. The sex isn't in it. That's sad. Stardew Valley needs pet play and BDSM. Not realistic enough for me. Crazy thing to say, Slime. Crazy thing to say. But honestly, true. There's the bow. But what I want to know is where's the caveman? There's a lot of mods for Stardew. That makes sense. It seems like an easily, or like an accessibly moddable game. Let me be one of the cows getting milked. Hey, yo, crit. Hello. Same though, honestly. Same. I hear Percy. I hear a cat. Where's the cat? Oh my goodness. Can I get on the turkey, please? You fucker. Horse. I love how the turkey's only use is sacrifices and health in this mod, because they are completely useless for navigation. Where's Percy? I hear Percy. Every single one of these items does nothing. They are all completely worthless. They are all completely worthless items in this mod. That's really funny, actually. And of course, Percy's in the one place I can't get to him for a sacrifice. The one place I can't get to him for a sacrifice. Without a bomb. Nice. I could get a I could do infinite health trick here. Fire, wind, thunder. I don't think those are the elements I remember. I was under the impression the elements were like hydrogen, magnesium, sulfur, Washingtonium, Californium, unobtainium. Wait, no, that's from the Avatar movies. Hold on. Einsteinium, iridium. Yeah, exactly. You get it. Sulfur, so fake. Yeah, I think that's a thing they put in Minecraft, right? Ugh. And not even the education edition, in the real version of Minecraft. What? No. Nobody redeemed Seth Silence again. Not that I saw. If so, I missed it. When someone calls it. So I just murder them? Yeah, valid. Isn't sulfur a Minecraft reference? Aren't golems from Minecraft? No, they're from the Jewish religion. Don't you know that Chaperone was referencing Star Fox when she wrote hot to go because Star Fox is hot? I saw a fan dub of Star Fox 64 where Pigma Dengar was listening to was both homophobic and listening to Chaperone. And I thought that was really funny. This is... I can't! That Pigma Dengar is both homophobic and listens to Chaperone. Also, the Star Wolf gang literally said, "Hey, Andrew, nobody wants to listen to you. I'm muting you on comms." No, that Fox is hot. Oh, okay, that makes sense. This mod is so silly, y'all. Pigma balls. Hey yo! What the fuck? All right, there's the eye. There's the eye of the universe. Hey, am I right? Wogue. Shoutouts to Outer Wilds. Shout-outers to Wild. No, you can't undo a gift sub, fool. I know how this works. Yeah, that's right. I bet you thought I was thinking of YouTube, but nope. I'm a Twitch streamer now. People were complaining about the cat character in Star Fox not being hot anymore. I mentioned this on Sunday. I do think she's very hot. I think she went from being Barbie to like a 40-year-old trans woman. And I think the latter is hotter. She is gorgeous in the new game. She is hot. Exactly. Anyway, what's her name, Slime? Because you mentioned that you called her the cat character. What's her name? I know her name. I've been a long-term Star Fox fan, and more importantly, a fan of women. Shoutouts to women. I remember women's names. LARPing Star Fox in the Pickle 26. Yeah, honestly, I know someone who's like, I know someone who specifically got a Switch 2 just to get on comms and harass people as Wolf. And I do think that's really funny. You haven't played a single Star Fox game? Honestly? That's so fair. That you're so right. Kitty McHot Paws? No, no, no. You're thinking of the character from from Puss in Boots. See, I forgot his name, but I remember the girl's name, Kitty McHot Paws. You've only played the bad ones, Adventure and Assault? I think Assault is good. Adventure, however... Nuh-uh. Adventure was rough. Granted, I didn't finish Assault. I got through, like, I think the first half of Assault, and then I lost attention. Kitty Soft Paws is Puss in Boots? Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad, gamers. I was wrong. I forgot a woman's name. Please roll. Please roll. Thank you. You did what I asked. I appreciate it so much. You're better than Twitch chat. Fingers in my ass. Fingers in my ass.
Twitch chat demands a commercial break.
That's an actual one, and that's an actual ad break. All right. Adventure is weird because the shoehorn Star Fox into it at the last moment. Yeah. Oh. My back hurts so much from carrying this stream. Hey, yo! Seth out here spitting fire. Ref, mute his ass for 5 minutes. No. Please don't mute me again. I like talking. I think if I get muted again, I might just end stream. Hi, Lobo. Welcome. I like this game. I like streaming, but if you're just gonna keep bullying me and being mean to me by giving me money with ads and telling me to shut the fuck up, I don't know if that's a stream environment I want to support or exist in, you know? I might just end stream because of that. I have thought about setting up a end stream redeem. I don't have enough money. I'm too broke for that shit. Damn, girl. That's true. You're right. You're not the one who did that. Nice. Now I can go play Minecraft. I don't know why I'm doing this. There's no way in hell I'm making it to the Cosmic Ocean. There's absolutely no way I'm making it to the Cosmic Ocean to this mod, right? Like, it's just not happening. I don't think it even can happen. I don't think it's possible. I got pace. Maybe it is possible. Anything is possible with pace. You know, I keep forgetting that becoming 18 is probably good because thank goodness I waited for chatting here. I already don't know when this is one time stream is 18 plus only. You can just right before my birthday. I don't know if it's permanent or not, but I don't care at this point. Positive thinking. That's a long message, but I understand what you're saying. I do appreciate you being an adult here and waiting to chat until you're an adult. What? There are some streamers who I think go a little too excessive about it. About like saying, it's 18 plus only, and then I'll ban you forever if you break the rules or something like that. Kids are kids, you know? Even 17-year-old is still a child, you know? I don't want a child in my chat. And frankly, even there are still some 18-year-olds who are children. I didn't stop being a child until like 20, 21-ish. Like, I didn't really grow up until halfway or after college. But everyone's different. And I just don't want kids, like actual legal children, to being exposed to my stuff. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to. You got an ad with a joke about jerking off at red lights? Hey. What was the ad for? Can you send it to me? That's a little silly. I've never once jerked off at a red light in my own car. I have done that in someone else's car, though. You can understand that there are reasons people don't want to be associated with minors, so it's fine to still feel cringe stupidly about it, and I'm sorry for thinking I wish I was better, but oh well. That's okay. Hey, nothing to be sorry for. You are apologizing for nothing. You are an adult. You did the right thing. You waited before chatting here. You've not done anything wrong to me or in my chat. There is nothing to apologize for. Actually, can you apologize for why the lava is like that? That's evil. It was for a car cleaner. They were cleaning the inside of the car with phrase and recording the way that looked like jerking off. Oh, that's funny. Chat, for those of you who are capable of jerking off, have you ever jerked off in a car? And if so, why not? Yes. Did not finish. Wow, coward. Even if I don't know. I don't know how much Spelunky 2 costs in pesos. I assume not much. It's like 20 USD despite being 10,000 hours of 100 USD in pesos. Wonder what I can do with it other than saving for more stuff. I don't know. What's your local economy like? $100 is different everywhere. $100 could mean literally anything, honestly. Like, that could be a ton of money or it could be none. And it really depends on who you are, what you're used to, what your local economy is like, what the world is like around you, stuff like that. It's dependent on a lot of factors. You weren't a plug in a car and it was an experience? I bet. Oh my goodness. Especially if it's a really bumpy car. Oh. Heaven, but also hell. I've driven to a hookup with a plug in me, but it was a plug. It wasn't a very good plug. And I didn't really feel much. Collie Halter. I mean, I can work with 6,000 pesos from the Philippines because that's so much text, dude. I can't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could answer your questions, but I truly don't know anything about your economy. Climbing gloves are not helpful to me. Why do my nostrils whisper to me? No. Okay, I need one more sacrifice to get a koala. Who's the sacrificial lamb? You! Okay. How do I do this in a way that doesn't get me screwed? Also, yeah, the lava manders are a little broken in this game, in this mod. Okay. I don't think it matters. I'm going to Olmec next level anyway. So I think I'm just dead, either way. You stop or go, the plug will press against the insides? Yeah. Okay. Now remember, chat, I've still yet to beat Olmec Phase 1. With this mod. Okay, boom. You've got this lying. I think I have to do this skip trick first. Just because I'm likely to die. And if I don't do this now, then at least if I have the Ankh, at least I'll have a second chance, right? God, Olmec is so fast. He's so fast compared to me in the water. Oh, that was lucky getting in there. Okay, don't take any damage here. Honestly, don't even go for the gold. Don't even go for the gold. There might be a better skeleton there that kills you. Not worth it. Hey, Olmec. Hey, Olmec. Olmec, Olmec, Olmec. The one benefit of the area being flooded is I can just come up here and do this. This is rad. All right, Olmec. How are we gonna do this, buddy? How are we gonna do this, friend? We're gonna come over here. No, 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 I'm so stupid. I need to be in the water already. I think that's what I need to be. I think I need to be, like, actively floating in order to avoid being crushed. Nope, that didn't... What do I do? What do I fucking do? How do I beat Olmec with this mod? How the fuck do I beat Olmec with this mod? You know what? No. I'm not even playing the game anymore. I'm just gonna jump straight to Olmec. There's a shortcut. There's a shortcut that takes me to Olmec. Yeah. We're just gonna do that. I'm just gonna use the Oh, it takes me below Olmec. Okay, I guess he's coming down. You know what? I guess we could practice doing phase 2 Olmec in underwater. Sure, that might as well happen. Yeah. Don't think there's any way I'm beating Olmec. I don't think there's any way I'm beating Olmec. Oh my goodness. I think I'm tapping out. I think I'm done for the night. Thank you all for being here. This is fun. This is a very silly mod. I think I'm in hell.
Twitch
I think
chat demands a commercial break.
Fuck you, Percy. I know that's not a real commercial break redeem. I'm gonna raid out. We're gonna have a good... This mod sucks. This mod is so much fun, but it also really sucks. Who should I send you to? I'm gonna send you to Scape. Scape's awesome. If you don't know Scape, Scape is a fellow VTuber, a fellow VorTuber as well, currently playing some retro games with Crossfire Hyena. Very good friend of mine. If I could ever afford to commission a 2D VTuber model, this is the artist I would want to make my 2D model. And you'll see why when you get to her stream. She's fantastic. She's got a great thing. Twitch chat commands a commercial break. Oh my god, that's a great raid message. I like that a lot, actually. That plus like an emote, like yes or something, is really funny, like that. All right, for those of you who aren't already following my Discord or following my YouTube or in my Discord, I recommend doing both of those things because that's pretty awesome. I don't really know what else to say. This was a weird stream. Y'all hated me today. or you just really loved ads. You want to give as much money to Jeffrey Bezos as possible, and honestly, fair. That's so valid. Thank you. I appreciate it. Go say hi to Escape. Go say hi to Crossfire. They're both really awesome people, and I love them both. I don't know what else to say. Bye!